Furfuri Nagar ke Sitare, introducing Motu Patlu. Motu Patlu. These two names are synonymous with laughter and joy. Whenever you hear them, you know something hilarious is about to happen. They are the heart and soul of Furfuri Nagar, a place where every day is an adventure. These names are like magic words. They make everyone laugh. Whether it's in the park, at a picnic, or just hanging out with friends, the mention of Motu and Patlu brings smiles to faces and laughter to the air. Motu and Patlu are the best of friends. Their bond is unbreakable, and their friendship is the stuff of legends. They do everything together, from walking in the park to riding bicycles and sharing hearty laughs on a bench. They live in Furfuri Nagar. This small town is bustling with life and full of quirky characters. The streets are always alive with activity, and there's never a dull moment. It's a funny place with even funnier people. The market is always colorful and vibrant, with street vendors selling their wares and children playing joyfully. The townsfolk are as amusing as the town itself. Motu and Patlu are like the stars of Furfuri Nagar. Everyone knows them, everyone loves them. They are greeted warmly wherever they go, whether it's in the village, the market, or just walking down the street. They bring laughter and joy wherever they go. Their presence is enough to light up the mood and make people laugh, whether it's at a street performance, a picnic, or just playing around. Their adventures are super funny. From running in the park to engaging in hilarious activities, Motu and Patlu never fail to entertain. Their antics are a source of endless amusement. Have you ever seen Motu and Patlu? They are on TV. Their adventures are broadcasted for everyone to enjoy. Families gather around the TV, children laugh with glee, and everyone looks forward to their next escapade. They are in comics too. Their stories are so popular that they have been immortalized in comic books. People of all ages enjoy reading about their funny and exciting adventures. Everyone loves to watch their funny antics. Whether it's on TV, in comics, or live performances, Motu and Patlu never fail to bring joy and laughter to their audience. Let's jump into the world of Motu Patlu. Get ready to laugh. Their world is full of fun, excitement, and endless laughter. So buckle up and join us on this hilarious journey with Motu and Patlu. Motu is super strong, but he is also super clumsy. He loves samosas. He can eat 100 samosas at once. Motu is always hungry. He is always looking for samosas. This often gets him into trouble. You see, Motu is not very smart. He acts first, thinks later. But Motu has a big heart. He is always ready to help his friends, even if it means more trouble. Don't we all have a friend like Motu? Always hungry, always getting into trouble. Patlu is the opposite of Motu. He is small and thin. He wears glasses and reads the newspaper. He thinks he is very smart. Patlu tries to keep Motu out of trouble, but it's not easy. He always has to save Motu from his silly mistakes. Patlu gets angry very easily, especially at Motu. But Patlu loves Motu. He knows Motu needs him. They are best friends forever. Patlu is like the voice inside our heads, telling us to be careful. But sometimes, just like us, he also gets into trouble. Every good story needs a villain. Motu Patlu have John the Don. John is a funny villain. He's always trying to be rich. John has two silly sidekicks. They are always messing up his plans. John tries to trick Motu and Patlu, but they always outsmart him. John's plans are hilarious. He is always failing, but he never gives up. He will be back with another funny plan soon. John the Don reminds us that even villains can be funny, and that good always triumphs over evil. Section 5. The Case of the Missing Samosas, a Culinary Adventure. Welcome to the bustling streets of Furfuri Nagar, where the aroma of delicious street food fills the air and the vibrant market is always alive with activity. One day, something terrible happened. The usually cheerful faces of the townsfolk were replaced with expressions of shock and concern. All the samosas in Furfuri Nagar went missing. The market stalls that were once brimming with these golden delights now stood empty. Motu, who loved samosas more than anything, was very sad. No samosas. What would he eat? His favorite snack, the one thing that brought him immense joy, was nowhere to be found. Seeing his friend in distress, Patlu decided to help. He couldn't bear to see Motu so heartbroken. They needed a plan to solve this mystery. Patlu put on his detective hat, a symbol of his determination and readiness to tackle any challenge that came their way. He looked for clues everywhere. From the bustling market streets to the quiet corners of the town, no stone was left unturned. Motu and Patlu followed a trail of samosa crumbs. Each crumb was a tiny beacon of hope, leading them closer to the truth. The trail led them to a secret hideout. Hidden away from the prying eyes of the townsfolk, this place held the answers they were seeking. Guess who was hiding there? John the Don, the notorious troublemaker of Furfuri Nagar. He had stolen all the samosas. His plan was to create chaos and enjoy the delicious treats all by himself. But don't worry, Motu and Patlu caught him. With their quick thinking and teamwork, they managed to apprehend John the Don and recover the stolen samosas. They got all the samosas back. The market was once again filled with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly fried samosas. Motu was happy again, his plate piled high with his favorite snack. This adventure reminds us that even the biggest problems can be solved with a little bit of wit and a lot of friendship. The townsfolk celebrated, and the bond between Motu and Patlu grew even stronger. Their culinary adventure had a happy ending, and the streets of Furfuri Nagar were once again filled with joy and laughter. Section 6. Dr. Jatka's Inventions, Recipes for Disaster, and Hilarity. Dr. Jatka is a name synonymous with chaos and laughter. His lab is a treasure trove of bizarre gadgets and half-baked ideas. Every corner of his workspace is filled with the promise of an invention that could either change the world or blow it up. Dr. Jatka is a crazy scientist. His wild hair and eccentric expressions are just the tip of the iceberg. He is always seen tinkering with something, his mind racing with 1,000 ideas per minute. His enthusiasm is infectious, but his inventions are often more dangerous than helpful. He lives in Furfuri Nagar, a quaint little town with colorful houses and quirky residents. The town is as lively as Dr. Jatka's imagination, and his inventions add a unique flavor to the daily life of its inhabitants. From flying bicycles to talking refrigerators, there's never a dull moment in Furfuri Nagar. His inventions never work properly. They often malfunction in the most spectacular ways, causing sparks to fly and gadgets to break down. But Dr. Jatka never loses hope. He believes that every failure is a step closer to success, even if it means a few explosions along the way. They always cause trouble for Motu and Patlu. These two friends are often the unwitting guinea pigs for Dr. Jatka's experiments. Whether it's a rocket-powered scooter or a self-cooking pot, Motu and Patlu always find themselves in the middle of the chaos. Their adventures are a roller coaster of mishaps and hilarity. One day, Dr. Jatka invented a time machine. It was a contraption of dials, lights, and mysterious buttons. The promise of traveling through time was too tempting for Motu and Patlu to resist. They couldn't wait to see what the future held. Motu and Patlu accidentally traveled to the future. They found themselves in a world of advanced technology and futuristic landscapes. The sight of robots and flying cars left them in awe. It was a dream come true, or so they thought. They met robots and flying cars. The future was filled with wonders they had never imagined. Robots were everywhere, helping people with their daily tasks, and cars zoomed through the sky. It was a world of endless possibilities. Of course, things went wrong. As always, Dr. Jatka's invention had a flaw. The robots started malfunctioning and the flying cars went haywire. The once peaceful future turned into a chaotic mess. Motu and Patlu had to think fast to avoid disaster. They had to rush back to their own time. With the future in turmoil, Motu and Patlu made a hasty retreat back to their own time. They barely escaped the chaos, but they couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of their adventure. Dr. Jatka's inventions are like science projects gone wrong. Each one is a mix of brilliance and disaster. They may not always work as intended, but they never fail to entertain. His lab is a playground of possibilities, where every failure is just another opportunity for laughter. They are funny and exciting. The unpredictability of Dr. Jatka's inventions keeps everyone on their toes. Whether it's a gadget that makes you invisible or a machine that turns water into juice, there's always an element of surprise and excitement. They remind us that even mistakes can be funny. Dr. Jatka's inventions teach us that it's okay to fail, as long as we can laugh about it. His creations bring joy and laughter, turning every mishap into a memorable adventure.
In the end, it's the journey, with all its ups and downs, that makes life truly exciting.
Section 7. Through thick and thin. The unbreakable bond of Motu Patlu. Motu and Patlu are different, but they are best friends. They are always there for each other. They help each other in trouble. Motu needs Patlu to save him from trouble. Patlu needs Motu's strength and kindness. They are a perfect team. Their friendship is an inspiration to us all. Don't we all need a friend like Motu or Patlu in our lives? Someone who will be there for us no matter what. Section 8. Laughter across generations. The enduring appeal of Motu Patlu. Motu Patlu are not just cartoon characters. They are our friends. They make us laugh. They teach us about friendship. Children love Motu Patlu because they are funny. Adults love Motu Patlu because they bring back childhood memories. Motu Patlu are popular everywhere. Everyone loves their funny adventures. They make us forget our worries and laugh together. Section 9. A final samosa and a hearty laugh. The legacy continues. So the next time you are feeling down, remember Motu Patlu. Remember their funny adventures. Remember their strong friendship. Motu Patlu teach us to laugh at ourselves. They teach us to find joy in simple things. They teach us the importance of friendship. And that's why we love Motu Patlu. They are the kings of comedy. They will continue to make us laugh for years to come.